I'll Be Watching You by Beverly Barton. Read by Maggie Mash. Chapter 1. He had been waiting 15 years for this day, and nothing, absolutely nothing, was going to ruin it for him. Not the guard's smart-ass farewell comment, not the drizzling rain, and not the fear that clutched his stomach like a giant fist. If he made a mistake and broke their rules, they'd send him back here to Donaldson. He had to play it smart, be careful, and make sure he didn't get caught doing anything illegal. But come hell or high water, when he got home, he was going to prove a few things to some people, starting with Webb Porter, the man he held responsible for ruining his life. As a prisoner, he had proven to them that he could be a model inmate, a reformed character who was remorseful for his past sins. If he hadn't messed up so badly those first couple of years, he'd have been out of this place long before now. But at 18, he'd been a stupid punk, filled with hatred and rage. The hatred and rage were still inside him, but he had learned to keep them under control. Channeled properly, strong emotions could work to his benefit. When he'd finally wised up, he would have done anything for a chance to be paroled. The only thing that had kept him sane and made him fight to survive under intolerable conditions was the dream of freedom. Once he returned home, he would take things one day at a time. Wouldn't make any waves. Wouldn't ruffle any feathers. At least, not right away. He had been waiting 15 years. He could wait a little longer. But no matter what he had to do, or who he had to hurt in the process, he intended to reclaim the life that had been taken from him. He had come to this prison as an 18-year-old convicted murderer who, only months before his arrest, had been a star athlete with the world by the tail and a bright future. He had paid his debt to society, had served his time for being convicted of slitting his bastard of a stepfather's throat. Now he was free to go home, free to unearth the truth, free to make sure the guilty paid as dearly for their crimes as they had made him pay. But first things first. Reed Conway grinned as he marched out of Donaldson Correctional Facility, head held high, shoulders squared, backbone ramrod straight. When he got back to Spring Creek, he wanted to eat his fill of his mama's fried chicken and peach cobbler. He wanted to guzzle down a 6-pack of ice-cold beer with his cousin Briley Joe and have some fun, the way they had when they'd been teenagers. And he wanted to get laid. Just about any willing woman would do just fine. "I wish it weren't raining." Judy Conway wiped the foggy window, her circular motions creating a small clearing in the car's hazy windshield. "I wanted today to be perfect for Reed's homecoming. The sun should be shining." "Don't worry about the weather, Mama," Regina said as she reached out and clasped her mother's hand. "Reed won't care, and a little rain couldn't possibly spoil this day. We've been waiting an awfully long time for him to come home to us." Judy squeezed Regina's hand. "It's going to be so hard for him. He was just a boy when he went in that awful place. He grew from a boy to a man inside the walls of that prison. I can't help wondering if it'll be possible for him to adjust to living in the outside world." "Don't be so pessimistic." "I'm trying to be realistic." Judy caught a glimpse of 2 men walking in the rain straight toward the car. Her heartbeat accelerated. The shorter man, with his black umbrella held high,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?